The day this video is posted, the first ever update for my game Food Tower Defense is here. In this video, I will be going over some stuff, leaking some stuff before the update, and then showcasing the most sought after unit of this update. So, the big thing with Food Tower Defense, it's pretty much a good game now. The only thing is that it's missing some content. Well, the game just came out, duh. Well, also, this is obviously the endless update. Now, for those of you who have not joined the Discord, it should be linked below. Make sure in there so you know when the update's out. We have codes there, we have everything. Big thing, the big thing, the big thing that I really want to experiment with in this update as a part of my game early on, at least. Listen up. There will be an endless crate in this update. This endless crate will hold 4 new units: a rare, an epic, a legendary, and a mythic unit. Now, I've never seen any game do this. If you're in the Discord, you know what I'm about to say, probably. So let's say if the endless crate you get by buying it in the shop, obviously it's not here right now, by buying it in the shop, let's say the endless crate gives you a 0.5% chance of getting a mythic, okay? If you buy endless crates in the shop, that'll be your percentage. And 0.5%, once again, these numbers aren't final, but let's just pretend 0.5% is not that bad. The mythic summon is 0.5% for mythics, and a lot of people get mythics over time. So yeah, what I want to try that's new, that I think is good for both parties of people that like to pay to win and free to play players, is when you join an endless map, each wave that you defeat will give you, I believe, a 1% chance to get an endless crate. So if you beat 50 waves, there's a chance you might get 1 or 2 crates. If you beat 100 waves, hopefully you'll be guaranteed to get 1 crate, maybe 2 or 3. This is obviously repeatable, but the free-to-play crates, as you see right here, they're just labeled the F2P. So the free-to-play crates endless versus the normal endless crates you can get from the shop, they're different items. They have a different percent chance to get the mythic, and I think it's going to be double the chance, right? So if the ones you can just buy are 0.5% in this example, the free-to-play ones that you earn would be a 1% chance to get the mythic, hypothetically. Now, before I show you the gameplay of the big boy mythic that's in this crate, that's my thinking, right? So the people like me who like to go into games and like to buy stuff with Robux, the odds aren't going to be that bad. 0.5%. If you're one of the people that likes to buy it a lot, go ahead, buy it. You're probably going to get it. But for the players that don't spend Robux and are just free-to-play players, you guys can grind the game, thus receiving a free-to-play crate with better odds. Obviously, you're going to be able to get more crates if you just straight up buy them, so I wanted to kind of test this out and give free-to-play players more of an incentive, more of a reason to play the game. And for the players that are just, you know, Robux spenders like me, I don't think that would annoy them. I mean, if I saw that in a game, I'd say it's great. Okay, so I could just buy them. I could buy like 50 of them in 30 seconds if I wanted to. And for the players that want to grind the game free to play, then boom, they can do that and get better odds. So I think this is going to go really well, okay? I hope that's a good way, because I've, you know, to kind of like balance the bridge here between free to play players and players that want to pay to win or pay to just progress, because not really paying to win in a tower defense game. You don't play against anyone else, at least not in, yeah, no PvP mode. So yeah, let me give you some leaks. Let me go to the dev testing server and let me hopefully show you guys in my chopped form what the new mythic big boy will be in the, get out of here, in the endless crate. All right, it is a mythical gummy bear. Right now, it's supposed to be red. It's supposed to be red, okay? I don't think Lua, my programmer, put in the texture for this yet. You might be thinking, why is he not doing anything? He is a summoner. Oh, and the summoner just came out and died immediately because I didn't make the summoner strong. Hold on. That's why I go here to this little index and I can make the speed 2 and let's make the health 10,000. Now the cooldown starts off at 25 seconds, which on 3x speed, it'll obviously take less time. Once again, this'll be a red gummy bear. It'll have VFX and stuff. Here we go. Floating gummy bear of death, 10,000 health. I have no idea what I'm gonna make the oh, he just missed one. He's actually missing a couple things. That's why we test. That's why we test. All right, now this one's cleaning up. I'm not sure why the first one wasn't hitting things, but we need to alter these stats so they are yeah, sometimes he goes through one. We got to alter these stats so that's more balanced. All right, I've gotten to the point where he doesn't miss enemies. I just had him moving too fast. So now that he's moving slower, he's not missing any enemies. I think that makes a summon unit good when they move slower on the field instead of fast. Just a reminder, this will all have like like effects on it and color and stuff. Oh, by the way, this is endless mode that I'm currently on. The limit is 2 gummy bears, and right now the cooldown is 25 seconds. You can upgrade it. I need to get, it's gonna be fixed in about 1 minute for me to upgrade them. So I don't think the upgrades are gonna necessarily affect the damage as much. They're gonna be affecting the cooldown, which you see the reason why we're losing right now is because, yeah, that cooldown was very mid. All right, gummy bears are now upgradable. Currently, they're doing 10,000 damage, and their cooldowns max out at every 15 seconds. They fart out new gummy bears. Now, what I'm thinking about when it comes to upgrading them, it's not going to be damage-wise. I think what'll be interesting is to keep him at 10,000 health. This should say 10,000, not 0. I think keeping them at 10,000 health, but then altering when you upgrade them, how many they actually spawn. So having like a summon count be higher along with the cooldown every time you upgrade, or maybe let's try to mess around with it. So what if on the 3rd upgrade you summon 2 at a time, and then when you max them out every 15 seconds you summon 3 at a time, even though the damage is still going to be 10k. So if I max one out, then he should spawn 3 now, so it'd be 30,000 every 15 seconds. Is that too overpowered? Endless does scale at a pretty decent rate in terms of the health of the enemies. So then if you place 2 of them and max them out, they'll be spawning 6 total, so 60,000. That seems like a lot, not gonna lie. Even on wave 13 here, this is endless. But then again, it is a mythic in an endless crate, so it should be really good. Maybe I should tone it down to like 8,000, because it is nice seeing them spawn 3 at a time. I just realized there's like 2 inside of each other right here. What is going on? Yeah, because then when you have 6 bowling down like this, I think 10,000's a little too strong. Hold on. Let's try putting that health 7,500. If I put 2 down at 7,500 maxed out, how would that look? Let's just see on endless how far 2. This is kitchen endless. The farm endless is going to be harder. So these guys now have 7,500. I can change. It shouldn't say 10,000. I forgot to change that. Don't worry about it saying out of 10,000. All of these will be spawning with 7,500. So let's see how far they get just by themselves as the summoners. And that'll help me kind of get a vibe for how OP they are. Can't make it too OP. Keep in mind the maxed out superfood, I believe, does like 8,000 DPS single attack. So right now this already seems way stronger. I'm not gonna lie. All right, wave 28 here. Got some stuff coming out with thousands of health. They're getting pushed back a little bit now. And by getting pushed back a little, I mean they're getting pushed back a lot here. We have a giant blender mini boss in this update. 27,400 health. Giant blender mini bosses start at, I believe, wave 30 and then occur every 10 waves after that. Obviously, you're gonna have more on your team than just the gummy bear. So getting a sense for how far these go will be helpful. All right, we're about to get cooked. No pun intended, I believe. Around wave 40. Yeah. All right, dead at wave... Oh, hold on. They gave birth? No, dead at wave 40. Okay, let's compare it to make sure it's not stronger than the Dino Nuggy. My bad. Dino Nuggy does 10,000 DPS maxed out. I guess this dev server just simply doesn't have effects on because none of the effects are showing. This is the superfood, by the way, in action. He should have effects, but this test server doesn't. It's missing some stuff, so that's why. But yeah, the range is crazy on this. 10,000 damage per second. So if he does better than the gummy bear, that's good. If he does worse, gummy bear needs a nerf. As you see, the Dino Nuggy is nuking everything, which is good. It's only wave 18. Yeah, it turns out even on single attack, the the Dino Nuggy is too good. Yeah, wave 36, everything's still dying. Gummy bear might be balanced. Look, like against the wave 40 giant blender boss and nukes him. Yeah, if anything, gummy bear's fine. I could maybe even buff him a little bit. Let's keep it at like 8,000. That seems like a good area for the gummy bear to be. All right, now it shows the summon amount changing, by the way. As you see, damage still says 0 maxed out, which is a glitch. Yeah, now they have 8,000. I think that's gonna be good for release. This is gonna be very powerful. Maybe I want it to be a little bit better, hopefully, than the other mythics, which are both AoE. But this is the first summoner in the game, so he's very likely might get nerfed or buffed after the update. Which way I gotta be in the Discord. All right, so that's the end of the showcase for now. I am telling these people there will be a code for the update. Let me know what you guys think of the update once it comes out. Let me know what you think of that free-to-play crate system, because still, if you want to buy, like I said, 50 of them, you can just outright buy 50 of them, and the odds aren't going to be like 1 in 1,000, right? Oh my gosh! My scripter's here! He said shopped. Say something for outro. He is ultra VIP. The name's Lua, best dev 100 emoji. Wow, okay. Anyways, let me know what you think of that. I don't know if this like free-to-play thing, if the community doesn't react well to it once the game's out, I don't know if it's going to continue being a thing, but I'm just trying to do something different in the tower defense scene to try to make everyone happy. That's the video. Join that Discord to make sure you know when this update's coming, and that's the video.